and they got it out of the guy that they need to get it out of, Randall Cunningham. And then right at the end, they get the touchdown, again, off of Cunningham's legs. By him rolling out, buying some time, that allowed Navarro to sneak to the back. So I think they've got to be encouraged that they got the score, but that Cunningham has made the big play.
Well, they're going to need better work from his offensive line in the second half. First down on the 32. Callaway is in motion. And Rodney Hampton, good speed off the left side, picks up 4 or 5 yards. Well, we knew that Dave Brown was going to face Bud Carson's blitzes today.
Yeah, I think he's done a very good job. And this is the right here. See, 3 out of 4. Carson's given him 8-man fronts. He's shown a couple of blitzes. He's dropped people in and out. And Brown has been ready. The thing that's been impressive is he knows where he wants to go with the football when he's been getting the blitz.
Callaway and Sherrard line up on the right side. Second down and 5 on the Giant 37. Here is Kenyon Rashid on the inside handoff, fumbles. Byron Evans has recovered for the Eagles. So Rashid, starting at fullback, coughs it up, and the Eagles now really think they've got a big chance to come back.
Well, they needed to have a big play early, something to build off of, and right there, you see Fuller comes across, and then Andy Harmon finishes it off. That knocks the ball loose. Byron Evans right on top of it. So they get the big play that they need out of their backers and their big play people.
Byron Evans, the mainstay of the linebacking core. A lot of the old faces gone, such as Seth Joyner, Clyde Simmons, and the rest. First down on the Giant 41 for the Eagles. Cunningham looking to throw, chased by Howard, and he's got Joseph on the right side. Joseph with good speed. Inside the 20-yard line to the 15.
Boy, that was very well executed. They went out, they faked the screen to the left side, and Joseph snuck out to the right side, and then he waited for his lineman to get there. Now watch, he's going to come out. First he's going to fake, looks to the side right here. Now go back. Now wait for your lineman to get in front, take the people out court. Nice block on Miller. Good job by Holmes getting out. And then get into the secondary with that big body. Big play.
Philippi Sparks first, and then Jarvis Williams finished it off. A gain of 26. First down, Eagles on the Giant 15. Here's Walker, and he's bottled up after a gain of a couple. So the Eagles with newfound confidence. Keith Hamilton that time making the tackle.
Now this is when the Eagle offensive line is going to have to try to start to establish itself. You know, they've been having some problems. They've been getting pressure put on it. They've not been holding up real well. But now they're going to have to, stay low, come off the ball, and start to get some continuity in that front 5.
And that's where the Giants defense has to show they're the same team that played in the first half. Second and 8. Cunningham tries to take off, and Eric Howard had a hand around him. That won't go as a sack because Cunningham started a run with it, but it'll be a good defensive play inside.
Well, the nice job. They broke down the pocket, but Calvin Williams snuck to the outside and was not wide open. Had Cunningham been able to have a little time, it could have been 6.
That is a sack, and it's Howard's second of the ball game, a loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10. Holds on to the ball, and that time it was Hamilton. Keith Hamilton.
Well, Keith Hamilton should go back and kiss all of his defensive backs because there was no place to throw that football. Everybody was covered. Cunningham looked the field over, had enough time to see everybody, and you're going to see it. Everybody goes down, and then Hamilton just stays persistent. Now watch. Everybody covered down here. All the way around here. Nowhere to throw the football. Hamilton just stays with it and gets the sack.
And Eddie Murray with a 39-yard field goal attempt with Horan holding. And the kick is good. So Eddie Murray with the field goal. Berger the holder, and the Philadelphia Eagles with their second field goal inch closer trail the Giants 21-13. Back at Giants Stadium, the Giants lead now 21-13, and Eddie Murray with his second field goal of the game. You remember, while kicking for the Cowboys, he kicked the big 41-yard field goal in overtime in the final regular season game to give the Cowboys their second straight NFC East title. Mitch Berger will be kicking off here. Lewis and Meggett back deep for the Giants. Best kick so far by Berger into the end zone and down there by Meggett. And the Giants will take it out at the 20. Well, the world is full of trouble spots. And beginning tonight, one man will find them all. He's the only secret agent cool enough to cut it in the 90s. Fortune Hunter premieres tonight at 7, 6 Central, part of Fox's Super Sunday. This fall, the action doesn't stop after football.
The action's not going to stop right now either for Dave Brown. You got your 8-point lead. He's 6 out of 11. He's playing a pretty good, solid football game. Now they're going to turn it over. Got to get pressure on him if you're an Eagle defense, and you've got to hold in the pocket if you're that Dave Brown.
2 tight ends for the Giants. Play fake for Brown. Gets hit, and the pass incomplete. And Callaway unable to hold on, but Brown took a lick back there.
They brought Zordich off the corner. Townsend takes the inside move right in his face as the ball's let go. Michael Zordich, the picked up. You know, the interesting thing talking to Richie Kotite, he said, these are the best safeties we've had since I've been here. Zordich and Jackson, they can run, they can get to where they have to go. He's very pleased with them.
Wes Hopkins and Andre Waters had been there. 2nd and 10. Early here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Kenyon Rashid for a couple. It was Rashid who fumbled, giving the Eagles their opportunity. Perry and Romanowski making the tackle that time, and it's good they gave Rashid the ball again quickly.
Yeah, they get it back to him to get him some confidence, but what they're really doing is giving the Eagles confidence. Very well played defense right there by the Eagles.
Well, Bud Carson throwing everything at Dave Brown. He said, I know I'm going to get the kitchen sink thrown at me, and we may see a lot more of it here in the second half. 3rd and 8. Caught by Sherrard. That'll be a first down. Mike Sherrard stopped by McMillan, and the Giants keep the ball.
Well, Sherrard read the zone just as Brown did. You see, they show 5, then they drop Harmon out. They go with the zone. Great protection by the offensive line. Jumbo Elliott up there. Then Sherrard just breaks it off, comes back on the zone, makes the catch.
17-yard pickup to Mike Sherrard. The most courageous man on the team, according to Dan Reeves, has broken his ankle 3 times, broke his hip last year, and has come back. First down on the 39, and here's an end around to Sherrard, and nothing doing. William Thomas stormed in, and a big loss for the Giants.
Well, you know, they did it twice with Arthur Marshall. Now they do it to the other side, and they bring Sherrard around, but William Thomas wasn't about to bite on it. You saw last time that Greg Townsend had contained, and Townsend came underneath. Now you're going to watch. The key and the rule always for the outside man is always stay as deep as the deepest. What he did was had his eyes open and saw him and came right to him. Big play.
Got a lot of speed, does William Thomas, and a loss of 9 yards that time. 2nd and 19. 3 wide receivers to the right. There was a blitz coming, and pass for Sherrard is overthrown. They had Eric Allen coming in from his cornerback position.
Well, they talked about that. They knew that Eric Allen was going to come off the corner, that the safeties would be coming off the corner. What they wanted to do was pick the one guy who would be manned up and then keep max protect. You can see Meggett in there with a good block. Pressure right on top of him, but he goes to the man-to-man coverage. Of course, it's incomplete.
Third down and 19. Eagles with a stunt on their defensive line. The flip to Meggett, and he is tackled at the 31-yard line, so the Giants will have to kick it away.
You know, something that will go unseen, and that was the play of Greg Townsend. Fuller does a great job of hustling, coming back and making the play, but Greg Townsend recognized it and got out in front of the blockers to slow everything down and turn it back inside.
Former Raider said, I'm appreciated here in Philadelphia, and he's glad to be with the Eagles. It is 4th down, and Mike Horan will be kicking, and back deep, Jeff Seidner for the Eagles. High kick. Giants trying to cover it, and Seidner is hit and stopped at the 30-yard line by Marcus Buckley, his second play on special teams today. 45-yard punt by Horan. He'll be back with 8:43 remaining in the third.
Working to be the best. Teammates. Sponsored by the U.S. Army.
Showtime. You know what I mean?
Double 2 and double 8 meant double trouble for opponents in 1993. With Michael Irvin and Emmitt Smith enjoying all-pro seasons, Dallas won a second consecutive Super Bowl.
Is it Michael Irvin or Michelangelo?
Irvin and Smith helping to make the Dallas Cowboys the best they can be.
Getting through college can be a pretty tough climb. To succeed, you need money and you need the right abilities. You can find them both in the Army. If you qualify, you could earn up to $30,000 with the Montgomery GI Bill, plus the Army College Fund. And you could develop the confidence, judgment, and self-discipline it takes to make it to the top, in college and beyond.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
The 1995 Mitsubishi Galant, filled with thoughtful details.
These are a few of my favorite days.
Lease a new Galant S, $199 a month for only 24 months, with $1,000 down.
These are a few of my favorite days.
The affordable Galant S lease, perhaps the most favorite thing of all.
Before he caught the bus in speed, Keanu Reeves went on the ride of his life in Point Break, Tuesday at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Watch Greg Townsend right here, who makes the play. What he's going to do is he's going to notice that it's a screen. He sees Meggett. Now right here, he sees it. Now jump back outside, force him to come back inside, and that will allow Fuller to come over here and make the play. See Townsend forced back inside. Very well played.
First down, Eagles from their 30, and an audible call by Randall Cunningham. Vaughn Hebron. And Brooks amongst the Giant defenders, and a good gain on first down of 5 yards by Hebron.
Dick, right now you can start to feel a little bit of the momentum starting to change. If you're a Philadelphia Eagle, you're starting to get a little bit more blood flowing through because, hey, you're down by 8, but we're starting to move the ball. We made a big play to start it. We stopped them on a big third down. We're getting things moving.
And I think the big play was at the end of the first half when they scored the touchdown on the big play to Walker and then the pass to Bavaro. That set them going. Second down and 5. Here's Hebron, and he's hit by a couple of Giants and will lose 2 yards. Jarvis Williams finally made the play on Hebron.
Well, the Giant defense showed up to play today. I don't think there's any question that Corey Widmer in the middle and Michael Brooks, they were a little uneasy about the positions they were playing. Michael Brooks wasn't real pleased with the fact that he was changed from the middle to the outside right away. But, hey, they accepted it, and they get out there. And the one thing that they'll do is they'll attack.
Hey, they don't have LT anymore. They've got to do something. Third down and 6. Flags are down. Cunningham going up top to Fred Barnett. And it's nearly intercepted that time by Jesse Campbell. And their penalty marker down. We've had a lot of free plays today by offense, and I don't know whether this was one of them, but it may have been.
Yeah, it looked like it. And if that one would have worked, they better put free play in their playbook. Make sure that that's one that works.
93, offside, 5 yards, repeat third down.
Mike Fox offside, so they'll do it again.
Fox jumps up front, and Cunningham, of course, knows that you're going to see him right here at the end. There's the jump, and that's the new rule. Of course, he's offside in the neutral zone anyway. And then he has the free play. And whenever you get a free play, if you're a quarterback and you have the opportunity to push it down the field, that's what you try to do. It worked 2 times for him. This time it didn't.
Third and 1 following the penalty. 3 tight ends for the Eagles. Bavaro, Johnson, and James Joseph in that spot. And Randall Cunningham with what appears to be the first down. Randall Cunningham, who got hurt against the Jets on this very field, the same